That's a goofy-ass joke. We got to come up with something besides that. Welcome to today's Rowdy.com Big 3. It's championship week, Cutler. Woohoo! I'm Bassmasters. This is Buzz Cutler. We're talking about NASCAR racing. We're talking about the championship. We're talking about 3 drivers today.
We're going to go down the list of the 3 championship contenders and tell you why each one of them both will and will not win the championship. Bassmasters, why will Denny Hamlin win this championship?
Denny Hamlin has won the most races this year, Cutler, and this is a situation where he needs to win again.
So I'm just going to continue to keep digging as hard as I can go and try to beat those guys. You know, it's going to be tough. Those guys are going to be good. We see that every week. They're top 5. So as far as I'm concerned, it's going to take a win.
He won the last downforce race, which was Texas. He won the last race at this racetrack last season, and he's proven that he has the mental fortitude to bounce back from bad times, which he certainly had last week at Phoenix. Plus, he's in the lead by 15 points, so he knows what he has to do. And I think Denny Hamlin is poised to win his first NASCAR championship. That's why Denny Hamlin will win on Sunday.
He actually won't win. The veneer was cracked at Phoenix. He gave his momentum away. Jimmie Johnson now has it. And while he did win Texas, and he did win Homestead last year, it's not like Jimmy actually pushed himself at Homestead last year. I still think Jimmie Johnson is better on downforce tracks than Denny Hamlin. And 15 points ain't squat.
Well, it's 3 positions in the top 5. And if they tie, Cutler, just bear in mind that if they tie, the championship will go to Denny Hamlin based on the fact that he has more wins this season.
All right, let's move on to Jimmie Johnson. And let me tell you, Bass, why Jimmie Johnson is going to be your 5-time champion in the NASCAR Sprint
You know
Cup
what's weird
Series.
about this?
Huh.
Going into this, you said Denny would win it, and I said Jimmy would win it. And now we reverse roles.
Well, we're just randomly choosing sides. We could
You
argue.
tell me why. You tell me why.
Everybody says, well, you know, Jimmy's never had to push himself at Homestead, so, you know, doesn't have the advantage there he has at other tracks. Not so, my friend. Not so, I say. Remember 2004. He and Kurt Busch battling for the championship. The last time he actually had something really specific to run for at Homestead. Where did he finish?
I don't know, but he didn't win the championship, did he?
But he finished 2nd at Homestead. His 4 championship years at Homestead, 3 top 10s, and he wasn't, quote, pushing himself. So it's not that he can't run at Homestead, it's that he hasn't had to. I contend that he can run, and he's Jimmie Johnson. He and Chad Knaus are 4-time champions. Nobody steps up better than they.
I'm not going to sell those guys short, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'd be shocked if they won the title, but the reason why they won't, Cutler, is simply that the organization, or if you're in Canada, the organization, does not have the advantage on the downforce tracks that they had, even in the years that you mentioned, and certainly that the organization had last year. When you look at running 1, 2, 3 in the points last year, they don't have that anymore. Not only that, but Denny Hamlin has stepped up and proven to be a worthy challenger to Jimmie Johnson. Jimmy is 15 points behind. He has never won the championship, coming to Homestead behind. The 2 times he had a chance to do that, 2004, 2005, he and Chad Knaus came up short. They're much better front runners.
And if there is trouble, like we had in 2005, you got to get the car fixed, get back on track. Anything can happen. And then the part that I really focus in on is that, you know, if we would have stayed on track and we would have played our game right and put the pressure on the 20 like we needed to, I think there could have been a different outcome. And we blew that opportunity.
And that's why Jimmie Johnson will not win the championship this year.
All right, now here's the hard one.
Why will Kevin Harvick win?
Why, Kev?
Because he's lucky. No.
Why, Bassmasters, will Kevin Harvick be your 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion?
Because Kevin Harvick is the one driver, and the 29 team is the one team that comes to this race with absolutely no downside, Cutler. They're going to be 3rd in the points at worst when all is said and done. They have absolutely 0 to lose. Not only that, but Kevin Harvick and Richard Childress Racing have found some speed on the downforce tracks this year. He proved that by winning in Michigan. What's Kevin Harvick's best downforce track? Miami. Where did he finish here last year? He finished 3rd here last year. Where did he finish here the year before? I believe, Cutler, it was 2nd. Kevin Harvick can come out and win this race.
Well, Homestead's just been a great racetrack for us, too. You know, we've had great results over the last several years there, and it's just a racetrack that kind of fits my driving style and the setups that we have here. So we've run well there, and I don't think there's anything that should keep us from doing that this time either.
And while those other 2 guys, Jimmie Johnson and Denny Hamlin, are duking it out and messing with each other's head, Kevin Harvick can just sail to the front, no worries, no problems, and walk away with the title. He has been the most consistent driver all year long. That's why he's here. That's why, in a long shot, he wins this thing.
He has been the most consistent driver all year long, and as we have seen in the chase for the championship, consistency is insufficient. He is too far behind. It's too little too late. While he is stronger on downforce tracks than he has been in years past, he's not strong enough. He's not strong enough to compete with the Joe Gibbs Racing or Hendrick Motorsports machines at Homestead, Miami. He's not close enough to pull out a win, and he's not dynamic enough. He's consistent but not dynamic. Yes, he has nothing to lose except for the championship, which he will.
All right, that has been your Rowdy.com Big 3 for today. Reasons why each driver will win, reasons why each driver will lose.
And we're going to come back tomorrow and just reverse roles and do this all over.
That would be kind of fun, but I think we'd probably end up saying what the other one said anyway. So
yeah,
that might be a problem.
Perhaps.
Might want to rethink that color.
Okay, we're not going to do that.
All right. We'll see you next time.
Rowdy.com. Say it like it is.
Say what like it is?
Rowdy.com.